Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Steele Wars Hyperchat. It is Monday, the 28th of December, 2020, and not much going on. So today we're going to answer some Patreon Q&A. Listen, here's the deal. How you doing, everyone in the chat? Seeing what's going on. It is such a good day. Last night, I live in LA. Since February, it's rained once, very half-heartedly. Last night, giant thunderstorm, lightning. The way it made me feel was exciting. Something, something, baby. Oh. Anyway, knock on wood. It's still raining. Out this window now, I can look, and it's miserable. It's rain. It's people are wet. There's umbrellas in LA, and they're not being used to guard from the sun. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. James, ironically, Waterman, see what I did there? Says, it's okay. Everyone in LA is late when it rains. Listen, I'm late most days. You do this every day, James Waterman. God. What else is happening? John Bishop is worried that I'm melting, which would make you think that I'm some sort of Star Wars podcasting witch. That's horrible. So anyway, I've cracked open a little glass of red wine for the late afternoon stream, and we're going to do some Q&A topics. But last night, I caught the Mandalorian Gallery Season 2 thingy. It was awesome. It was so good. It was so good. Just top shelf bonus content. You know, so stuff that's sort of like, yeah, Star Wars so cool, and all these like imaginative people like work on it, and it's all fun. So it was terrific. George Lucas, Bryce Dallas Howard, Fav, The Hat, Filoni, Preferred Rick, all killing it. Would have loved more Sasha Banks, or just her talking. Also, Frog Lady. They talked about her. The name is eluding me now. Oh, see? She talked. I remember her name. But also, I've got a very bad memory for names. And no Mark Hamill. Nothing on Luke Skywalker, which I understand. You know, there's another group of people that are editing the documentary, so it exposes more people to the return of Luke. But I hope there's some follow-up feature about it, even just on the fan phenomenon that occurred afterwards or during the premiere. That would be cool. Kevin brings up a great point. I love Gallery so much. I think my favorite moment was with Tim Morrison. What, Tim? What a dude. He was just so dope. And when he was talking about the haka and then how they incorporated that, like it had that vibe when you were watching it. That sort of like the Maori dance vibe when, it was great. So Alex Fry says Tem singing the Mando blues was great. I like how just when Tem says Django, he says it with such reverence. It's great. Charlie from the Imperial Senate, actually, this morning, I think it was this morning, I saw it this morning, was tweeting about how dope or how cool General Grievous was. And he was a good character. I liked his inclusion, and Django. But yeah, so check out that Disney Gallery. Brandon Hancock says whenever he says Django or Boba, it's amazing. Elijah Neal says when he says Tatooine as well. Drew H would like to know what is better than when Tem says Django or when Corey says Baby Grogu. Well, Fav, no one says Baby Grogu like Favreau. He Grogu, he just hits it perfectly. Oh my God, there's someone in here called Ignite the Green Incorporated. Okay, I feel like interesting. Andrea says, hi, Steele, finally able to watch you live stream. Damn time zone. Love hearing you talk about Star Wars. Thanks, Andrea. What time zone are you in, Andrea? Out of interest. You green AU. Hey to everyone also that are listening to the Patreon audio of this. I'm going to do a lot of Q&A this week because there's not much going on. So, Brandon says Favreau really emphasizes the go. Italy, that is awesome. I'll get there one day. Oof. Just hearing the word Italy makes me hungry. Oof. I just want to go there and eat and look at old stuff. Is Naboo in Italy? It is, isn't it? I gotta plan my have a Star Wars contingent to it. All right. Oh, Drew says yes. Thank you. God, I'm very learned. Andrea, have you been to Naboo in Italy? Because so I moved to California. They filmed Star Wars stuff out in California, Death Valley, a bit further out into Arizona on the border, Buttercup Valley, the Sarlacc Pit. Hardly any Star Wars fans in LA have gone out there to visit. Like they line up for Galaxy's Edge, but like actual Tatooine's just over there. So yes, Andrea, have you gone to Naboo? That's what I'd like to know. Ignite the Green Incorporated says, hi, Steele. Merry Christmas from Brisbane, Australia. How you doing? God, can you eat some fish and chips for me? God, I miss fish and chips. Brandon says, when Dave says spinning is a good trick, then he looks right at the camera. Perfection. I felt like they rehearsed that one. Just the way they like walked off happily that their little sketch was over. Matthew Thurbin says, I've been to Naboo. What are you gonna? I'm asking Andrea. Thurbo, come on, buddy. All right, let's get into it. Michael Nip. He says, what cool Star Wars gifts did everybody get for the holidays? I don't think I got any Star Wars gifts. Wait. Not really, no. Did I? I did buy myself a The Child. Do I have that here somewhere? A advent calendar that is so bizarre. I got to show you this thing. Wait there. It's like a holiday countdown calendar, possibly from last year, because it's just got The Child, 50-year-old bounty. But this is like some promotional slogan that has been used on a lot of licensing, because I got Harry from Ross Dress for Less. Great place to shop at Christmas if you're shopping for a little kid. I got to tell you. So there was like a Baby Yoda sort of like T-shirt and little short set. Delightful. Reduced down to $7.99. What a bargain. Picked it straight up. Anyway, so there's this all over print on the shorts, and it's got this same thing, species unknown, as one of the little catchphrases in the repeat. And they've used it here as well. Like, I just find species unknown as like some catchphrase selling point so odd. So odd. I do want one of these chocolates though. This has got a use by date on it. Oh. That David Lorenzo says Ross's is great for Star Wars shopping. I didn't see much other stuff. I was looking for that. I'm still on the lookout for that. Is it Galaxy of Adventures Jedi Luke Skywalker in the animated style? I can't get this open. This is content. Oh my God. This thing is sealed. Matt Thurbin says, I got a doormat with Grogu in his little pod that says, the child lives here. Sweet doormat, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a Star Wars doormat. Emily Lynn says, this is not how advent calendars work. How do they work? It's a holiday. It's a countdown. I don't know. You open it for each day. I know Advent's Easter, isn't it? I can't get this open. Ah! Is this what everyone came for? Wait. Oh, I wish I had some scissors. I got it. Got it. Open it up. Opened it up. I've got to edit this live stream, and I'll get it straight open. Alrighty. So, do I open day one? I guess I'd start at day. Where's day 24? All right, it starts on day 23. I don't know. I guess day 24 is Christmas. So I open it. And there's a little Grogu. He's in there. And there's a little chocolate surprise that I'm very hungry for. Brandon says, no, don't edit it. This is the amazing content I watch these videos for. I am joking. I'm not editing this. Where's 22? Oh, there's 24 over there. All right. Still can't find 22. Oh. They jump around. This is very confusing. Oh, these chocolates are... Hey, I got ripped no chocolate. What? All right, 21. What do you got? Oh, yeah. All right, one more. All right. Oh. Wash that down. James Waterman says, Steele, can you make a reusable clip for your shows of you violently smashing that advent calendar? I didn't do that. You can't prove anything. There's no document of that, is there? Oh. Emily says they can't all be winners. Is that Is that a commentary on the quality of this little show? I'm on holiday. It's vacay. Andrea says, yeah, I've been to the lake where they filmed, not the actual house where they get married because it's private. I can appreciate that. But there were other Christmas gifts, Michael. What did you guys get for Christmas? And that was Star Wars. Yeah, let us know. Oh, it was meant to be about the chocolate window. Okay, great. Kevin Love Star Wars says, I heard some theorize they didn't show Luke on gallery because the risk of late pre-production would have been too high. I feel like I said that at the start. Maybe you just tuned in, Kevin. But there you go. What did what Star Wars Christmas stuff did you guys get? Harry got a sled, a green sled, and we put a little Grogu where are they? Stickers on it. It blends in great. So he thinks he's got a Grogu sled or Baby Yoda. He doesn't know about Grogu yet. Too much for him to handle. A name change at this point. He's only 2. And he got the Columbia puffer jacket with the little fold over Baby Yoda ears. And he loves it. He loves Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. So yeah, if you got a Star Wars Christmas present, let us know. And Jason Buno says, I got the Hasbro Golden Vader and Stormtrooper. The collection is now complete. Golden, like a Hasbro, like dipped in gold, like 3 3/4 inch figure. James Waterman says, bought my 8-month nephew a Grogu outfit, trying to indoctrinate him early. Good stuff. Alex Fry says the Lego Star Wars Advent calendar was pretty cool. Poe with the BB-8 sweater is adorable, as is the Vader in a Death Star sweater. Spurger says my kids ate their Advent calendars within about 2 days of getting them. Dude, this thing's done today. This show. So your kids have got restraint. I appreciate that. Oh, Brandon. I got the Vader's Castle Lego set and the Black Series Vader helmet. Dope. John Bishop got a rock. The hell does that mean? Nick Aquino asks, did it actually work out better that we did not get Ignite the Green in the sequel trilogy and instead getting it in that amazing scene in The Mandalorian? Did the wait make it much sweeter? I'm not even sure how to, from what angle to tackle that from, Nick. I don't know. You're sort of just rewriting history. I think it would have been like if you're just looking for like better reaction or like to have it in the sequel trilogy, because all these people that are disgruntled about it not happening in the sequel trilogy would have got what they wanted. I think from an overall even-handed story perspective, it kind of does, because it shows more of an arc in the character. And I something that I knew would happen is if he did come back and ignite the green and kick ass, then it wouldn't make up for it for people. They would still like go on about how oh, it should have happened, you know, in the sequel trilogy, or whatever. This is what we wanted. I think, like, yeah, I can't step to the Rise of Skywalker, but I think for storytelling, it's better how it is. And I would invite people, much like I practice what I preach. Didn't like Darth Maul coming back from the dead. Liked what happened afterwards. If you didn't like him not, you know, lightsabering about in the sequel trilogy, appreciate that you get to see it now. But as an overall story, I do think it was better. Perhaps it would have been more enriching if it was in the sequel trilogy, because it would have actually been Mark Hamill and not some like bizarre image, because that was sort of part of the experience, was being puzzled about what I was looking at. Yeah, but very interesting. But I think overall, ignoring CGI, ignoring, you know, people not liking or liking stuff, I think it's a more complete story arc to have him do it in The Mandalorian shortly after Return of the Jedi. I cannot find, there are no chocolates left. I think they've all fallen down to the bottom. Come on. Yes, got one. Delightful. Excellent question, Nick. Very thought-provoking. This is Kush. Says only half of Maul came back from the dead, which is very true and humorous. These chocolates, they're addictive. I never have chocolates around the house, and this is why. Brandon Baker asks, topic idea. Oh, this sounds complicated. If they do it right, the upcoming Star Wars slate, I feel like I know what Steele needs for Rangers of the New Republic to be his jam, i.e. Bill Burr. Oh, Bill Burr in the gallery. So good. So good. Loved him. Emily Lynn says, The Last Jedi is my favorite Luke. Here's the thing about Last Jedi Luke. He had a new lesson. Like, I learned my life lessons, like, from Luke Skywalker. I found that whole thing of, like, if you strike me down in anger, like, I found that so confusing when I was a little kid. And how Luke, if he used his anger, like if he just killed him, how that wouldn't actually solve the problem, because he would have given in to hate. I found that so confusing when I was little and frustrating. Just kill him. Kill him. But I got a great lesson out of it. And I do feel like the Last Jedi Luke taught me another lesson about how when you get older, how things can happen, and then how you can also make a change. I thought it was, yeah, very, very special. So anyway, back to Brandon's question. I feel like I know what Steele needs for Rangers of the New Republic to be his jam, i.e. Bill Burr. And what about Star Wars Visions or Acolyte or Lando or Book of Boba? How would Steele view these as done right? I think Steele could dedicate a pod on each of the newly announced shows to see what they need to be his jam. Thank you, Brandon, the spineless oaf on Twitter. Star Wars Visions. am open. Well, it's such an like it's hard to say what they should do because we don't even know what they're aiming for. Like they're going to be retelling things that have happened. Is it new characters? Is it filling in mortar between the bricks? Is Dash Rendar involved? These are the things that we need to know. So I don't know because I don't know. Like it's the ballpark is so open that I need to know more about what they've got planned to then decide how they can do it right. You know what I'm saying? Acolyte, again, I'm open for all this stuff. Lando, how I would like Acolyte, Leslie Headland. She has my trust. So let's see what happens. Lando, I would like if it was two concurrent stories. Although that's my Book of Boba Fett thing as well, that they'll have time jumps. But I would like it to for Lando to have both Landos and not have old Lando, Billy D telling a story, but Billy D is on an adventure and it relates to an adventure he had younger. And they sort of intertwine like the Godfather 2 or an episode of Lost, that sort of thing. That would be pretty sick rather than the young Indiana Jones Chronicle. It's old Indiana telling a story. Book of Boba. Again, it would be pretty rad to see what Boba was doing before the beginning of Return of the Jedi. And if it touches upon pre-C-3PO and R2-D2 arriving in Jabba's palace era, like I know people don't want to rehash, people got to, like they're not into that. Some people aren't. But guys, we have a chance to hear a new song from the Max Rebo Band. Do you want to pass that up? Are you willing to make that sacrifice? It is unlikely we'll ever get that chance again. Think about it. A new jam. Beats. Be pretty sweet. Thank you, Brandon. Aaron Taylor says the Bad Batch's exact release date has yet to be announced. Any thoughts on when they'll drop on Disney Plus? I heard it was February, but I got nothing. So I got nothing. February. Yeah. Mate, I don't know. Have they announced that? I know they had that Disney thing spring. Okay, so that's March. Is that March? Is spring March in America? Michelle M asks, and Michelle is a new addition to the Patreon membership. So how are you doing, Michelle? Thanks for joining up. Really appreciate it. Got to tell you, if you want to be a patron, starts at $3. You get everything that we've ever recorded and ever will record each month on an RSS feed that you can put in your little podcatcher. And it downloads like any other podcast. You don't even have to do anything. It's just there daily. Pods. 700 that you can go back. Interviews, live comedy shows, commentaries. There for you. But welcome, Michelle. If you go to $5 a month, you get a sticker pack first month. Go to $10, you get a classic t-shirt of your choice. Patreon.com/Steele Wars. Anyway, Michelle asks, my theories, Bo-Katan represents the past and future of Mandalore for Din. Boba represents what fatherhood means coming from a clan of two, as Din formed with Grogu. Din still has Grogu's ball. The ball is going to trigger Din to another realization that Grogu belongs to him. Maybe Ahsoka, who doesn't think it's a good idea for Grogu to go the way of the Jedi, helps recover Grogu. All right. I think the Ahsoka bit, I feel like we can rule out because Ahsoka's on her own trip. You know, she's off on her Ahsoka show. I doubt we'll see her again in any other form in this timeline until the Ahsoka show. So I don't think she's going to get involved. But I like your thoughts on Boba and Bo-Katan. I'm sort of brewing that this whole show might end up with Din liberating Mandalore, leading the liberation, and then bringing all the clans, all the different interpretations of Mandalorian culture together as he's experienced it all. And he's, through his love of Grogu, is realizing what's truly important to him and his way of life. Taipan 895975053 says Ahsoka and Luke should fight for Grogu. That you're not going to see two faces match off like that. That will not. I don't think that's going to happen. Thanks, Michelle. Thomas Sutton. Hi, Steele. Thanks for the mammoth content tsunami of the last 2 months. It's really been fun. Thank you, Thomas. My only question is about your love for Star Wars like a kid, hate Star Wars like an adult phrase. I would like to quote you from time to time on the old social media when appropriate, and was wondering if I have the wording right. Exactly right. Cheers. Yeah, I think that's like, it's just my attitude to Star Wars and critiquing it and enjoying it, and also acknowledging that, you know, you're enjoying the same movies that you were when you were 6 or 12 or whatever. It's you can only take it so seriously. Like let it make you as happy as possible, but have a valve, a release valve, when it disgruntles you, and like how worked up you want to get about the movies. Like, I know it's a bummer when you don't like them, but I'm not sure if anyone's like checked a news website lately, but there's other issues. There is other issues. And oh yes, Thurbo has pointed out how I originally worded it was love Star Wars like a kid, dislike Star Wars like an adult is the exact phrasing, because I don't think you should let yourself hate it. Or if you are going to use the hate, like make sure it's tongue in cheek. And like people get so upset when you say don't take Star Wars so seriously. It's like, oh, you do all these it's like, yeah, but I'm not doing them. Like, you can have like a job, a proper job, and not also know that it's like a ridiculous job. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just, I don't know. If you want to take it seriously like that, this is not the place to do it. Or this is probably not the stream for you. Anyway, thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it. Joshua Chapman from Star Wars Explained. Yo, with Return of the Jedi era, Luke Skywalker showing up and saving the day, what do you think is the remaining Star Wars fan holy grail? Oh, great question. We are yet to see, and what would be yours, and what would yours be now? Hope you and the family had a Merry Christmas, Jay. Same to you, Josh. Couple of kids running around on Christmas Day, it would have been a chaos. Could barely contain one. That was the thing. I was talking about this in the lead up to the Mandalorian finale, was that like post Return of the Jedi Luke, pre The Force Awakens Luke is like such a cash cow, potential cash cow for Lucasfilm, because it is like, I feel like if you surveyed the like Star Wars fans as a whole, you know, you're going to get, like, say if you play Family Feud and it's like, what's the most thing you'd like to happen in Star Wars or whatever. I feel like it would be so many scattered different things, like Great Admiral Thrawn or this, that, or the other. And then there'd be like a massive chunk would be like Luke Skywalker. In that era, Ignite the Green Luke Skywalker era. What the Holy Grail is now, like if you could say what, like I would say, I don't know, like Ryan Johnson Broom Boy trilogy, I just think would be delicious. I think it'd be so great. Tarka's, if that's the Dawn of the Jedi storyline, that could be good. I think now that Luke's shown up again, if you surveyed what most Star Wars, if you surveyed everyone, I think there'd be a giant chunk for Knights of the Old Republic. It's just got such a hefty fan base that I it's not mine, but I feel like it is many. I think my Holy Grail, just to be vague, is something all new. Like just something in just a far off era, all new. That's what my Holy Grail would be. To the chat and the super chat, Ignite the Green Incorporated, very generously chucking us $23 in that Australian currency. Appreciate that. Oh, just remembering that's a red plastic note and 2 gold coins. Miss the currency. So much easier to tell apart than the greenback. Ignite the Green Incorporated, or Incorp, says, hi, Steele. Looks like they are going to film a few Star Wars shows here in Sydney's Fox Studios. They're going to build a stagecraft facility here in Australia. I had heard that you're getting a volume. Of course, Fox Studios was where episodes 2 and 3 were filmed. And Thurbo says, I think the volume is already built in Sydney. Check out ILM Stagecraft on Twitter. Interesting. But thank you, Ignite the Green, for joining us and your superest of chats. What are we at? 40 minutes. Time for a chocolate. Come on, Lucky 7. Does Lucky 7 have a chocolate? Oh, come on. Lucky 7 does not. There must be a lot of chocolates down the bottom here. Or, oh my God, 10's got nothing. This is brutal. Oh, number 8, Under the Species Unknown. Ironic. Delightful. All right, we've got a few more questions that I might hold off till tomorrow. Tyler Shaw, Paul Murphy, Kyle Delaney, Brendan Baker again, Matthew Mole. I will do your questions tomorrow. And if you want to submit a question and you're a patron, there is I think it's in the, like, if you go to the latest entries, there's a got some Q&A topics in at patreon.com/Steele Wars, and add yours and we'll get to them this week. Just having a casual muck around week. And if you want to come become a patron, listen, even if you just try it out for a month, download some banger classic eps. Ben Mendelsohn on the pod. Just yeah, I've got to get a list of sizzle episodes to give you guys. But Julian Smirk, one of the editors on The Force Awakens, the insight he gave, he drove the first footage from The Force Awakens from the airport to Bad Robot. It's a great story. Great story. This is Kush brings up a great point. Algorithm, lads. Also to lasses, to, I don't know what the sort of the they of peeps. I don't know. But help out the algorithms. Nautilin says, Danny McGinley app is still my fave. Maybe tied with Paul Verhoeven. Danny McGinley app, that was the first one. And then it was downhill from there, according to Nautilin. That's me taking positive feedback negatively, which content creators have a habit to do. The chocolates may have shifted somewhat when you force push them into the desk. All right, Kevin, you might have a point. I did bash the packet. That's what a metaphor that is. A YouTuber bashes the chocolate packet and then is shocked when the chocolates aren't there. Perfect way to end. Perfect way to end. Hey, run over to Patreon, give some questions for later this week. James Waterman says, need an update from massive EU fan Ronnie Chang on how he felt about all the EU nods this season. I don't even think he's seen any of The Mandalorian, because I asked him. I said, what do you think about Bill Burr? But I feel like he may have watched the Bill Burr episode this season, because he commented to me about it on Twitter. Because they're buddies. They are buddies. Hey, I definitely feel like today's chocolate-filled episode, but not chocolate-filled enough, has gone on
long enough.
So help out that algorithm. Have a good 24 hours. I'll see you on the next one. And hey, may that force be come on. Oh, brutal. Oh, I got to rip this one open. With you.